Welcome back to another round of how much did these dresses sell for in the secondhand Lolita fashion market. Not exactly a catchy name, I know. This is my second time making a video like this. I guess I'm gonna make it into a series because I really enjoy doing this and it seems like a lot of you enjoyed it as well. This is where I ask my friends of varying different levels of Lolita fashion knowledge to see if they can guess the price of completed listings from Lace Market. Lace Market is the largest peer-to-peer secondhand Lolita fashion marketplace. I conducted these interviews at Fan Expo Canada this year. I am so grateful to have attended again as press. Fan Expo takes place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre and I always recommend that you check it out. It is a multimedia event, so I'm sure that there is a fandom for you to explore there. There isn't necessarily Lolita fashion content there, but there are Lolitas who attend, and then there are Lolita artists in Artist Alley like Simi, and then there was the brand Spooky Sparkle Party, so there is some Lolita fashion representation there, there is some Lolita fashion there. But I'm sure that there's other fandoms that you enjoy too that are present at Fan Expo. Let me introduce you to the friends that I will be quizzing in this video. For our little to no knowledge friends, we have Juliana and Jack. Juliana is a friend of mine from Haunt, and she watches my videos and has a little bit of approximate knowledge of the fashion from me, but we have so many other shared interests that when we hang out, we don't talk about Lolita ever. So I don't know that she has necessarily maintained a lot of that information. I do plan to dress her in Lolita because I think that she would be such a perfect Lolita. And then Jack is actually Juliana's longtime friend and a new friend to me, so I think that he doesn't know anything. Ishkan and I have been friends since I moved to Canada, and he has helped me with a bunch of different fashion projects, and he is a photographer and he shoots a lot of different people, different sub-styles, different fashions, and I find that just him as a person, he likes to like collect knowledge of sub-styles, subcultures, and he just really enjoys that kind of thing. He's really passionate about learning, so I think that he does know quite a bit about Lolita. He asked me if he could know the brands.
Can I know who made it?
No.
No?
Can't know,
okay.
that's the challenge.
I see, okay.
Because he does have more knowledge around the general brands, and this is something that was brought up in my comments of my last video, but I still feel like not knowing the brands is part of the challenge, and I'm not going to tell people. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stick with this format because I think that it makes it more challenging. Lastly, for our experienced Lolita, we have Cassie and then her husband Marcus, who I don't know if he will know a lot about Lolita, but I think that he may have some approximate knowledge from being married to Cassie. Cassie is a longtime supporter of my content. I am so grateful for her. She is such a good friend, and her Lolita style tends to lean more into gothic and classic, but she does dabble here and there in some sweet Lolita as well. So I'm really curious to see how much of this she knows and recognizes. I encourage all of you to play along as well. Just open the comments. I will give a number for each listing so you can follow along, and also let me know what your own level of Lolita knowledge is. Starting off with a request from Twitter, this is CC Rainbow Dollhouse, and it was a size small, sold in 2022. How much do you think that this dress sold for?
It's definitely gonna be more than $100, probably like maybe 200?
170 maybe?
Let's see. I'm gonna say 100.
I'm gonna say it was like $50.
I don't know what brand this is. Okay, I see a tag on it. It's new with tags. It's not brand, but size small you said was very specific. So maybe small sold out really quickly of this particular dress. Maybe I'll say like 100 US.
This dress sold for $45. CC Cat Rainbow Dollhouse is a Taobao piece, but it turns out that the larger sizes actually sell for more because there is more of a need for them, whereas the smaller sizes tend to go for a lot cheaper because there's so many more options when it comes to smaller sized Lolita. So the larger sizes are more sought after, and they tend to sell for around 100, 150, but then the smaller sizes sell around 40, 45.
Oh, I was way off.
Hey, you get your bang for your buck with that one.
Shining of Star and Light of Hope Princess Dress 2022. So this is the only dress in this video that is not secondhand. It is actually the retail price. Can you guess what the retail price for this dress was? Because this was another Twitter request and I wanted to include it, but I could not find any secondhand listings for it. I think that the person who requested it didn't realize that that's what I was looking for. Or maybe I just could not find it. I don't know. It's a pretty new dress.
Okay, given the last one was super cheap, compared to what I was thinking, I'm gonna go with $80.
I feel like it's a more exquisite dress. It is very pretty. I'm gonna say $250.
Okay, so this one sounds pretty fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, they got a good picture. I'm gonna go $250.
It looks pretty well made. And it's got a lot of detail and frill, but not a lot of patterns. So I want to say $250.
Wait a second. You know what I just realized?
$250.
$250.
$250.
They all guessed the same number. Wild.
I'm gonna guess it in yen.
Check out the big brain on Cassie.
I'm pretty sure that this dress was around 60,000 yen, so maybe about like 600 US, or maybe, yeah, like maybe, or like 65,000 yen, yeah, around there.
This dress retailed at 74,800 yen, or 512 USD.
I was half right.
Wow.
USD. This was the
I
only
can see
one.
it. I can see it.
Oh yeah, the exchange rate is very different, yeah.
When I saw this dress, I didn't really understand why it was priced at that point, and it made me question, are Alice and the Pirates pieces like typically selling for this much? Is this because of inflation? Because to me this dress looks like just a standard non-print Alice and the Pirates dress. I don't know, it doesn't look that special to me. It was released in 2 colorways, and apparently they both sold out during their reservation period, and then there was another production of them and they sold out as well. So it seems to be really popular. It also looks like there is more actual structure to the dress. There is a boned waist, and then the collar is gathered so that you can wear it off the shoulders as well, giving you more options. And of course there is this beautiful long train. This isn't the new cost of Alice and the Pirates due to inflation. The typical retail cost of a JSK from Alice and the Pirates right now is around $200 to $350, in that range. This dress was more of a special release. I still don't get it. I'm sorry. It's a polyester dress. I don't know. It's really cute, but I personally wouldn't spend that on it. And I'm really curious to see how it sells in the secondhand market, considering that it was quite limited and that it sold out both times. So we'll have to wait and see. Airline JSK sold in 2020.
I feel like that's probably like a one-of-a-kind dress. So I'm gonna, just gonna keep going up. Let's go like $600.
I'm not gonna go that high. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around like $250.
Nice and simple, but classy. $200.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't want to be mean about it, but
You can be mean. It's fine.
I mean, it seems a little costumey more than it is Lolita, but I could be wrong. But I'm gonna say like $20 US.
Okay, so this is by Metamorphose Tante Fille. It's an extremely rare dress.
Obviously, I don't know.
No, it's very sought after. I think that it only came in 2 colorways. This is the orange colorway, which I think was a little less popular, but it still very rarely comes up. I would guess it sold for like $1,500 US.
This dress sold for $651 USD.
I was close.
Wow.
I'm surprised. I thought because it's more simple, you think like it's cheap.
Because I've seen, I watch Lovely Lore. Everybody please subscribe to Lovely Lore. But so it just looks like it's very unique. Like, you know, like I've seen like a lot of your Lolita, and to me, like I haven't seen you wear something like that. So to me, it makes me feel like it's more rare.
650.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm way off over here.
It's
It's too simple for me.
150.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised, but I thought it'd be higher.
I thought it'd be higher
because Meta fans will definitely know it. I thought that it would throw people off because I thought it would look kind of costumey to someone who doesn't know a lot about Lolita fashion, just because it's more simple and plain, and because it's an interpretation of a stewardess. This cut was the more popular cut because it's a little bit more forgiving. The other cut is super short. A friend of mine owns it and I tried it on once and it was just crazy. It's like wearing baby doll lingerie. Like, it's so small. And the other cut doesn't have shirring and this one does have shirring. But I do believe that this colorway is less popular because orange and white aren't typical combinations in Lolita fashion. But still, 651 is quite a lot. And this dress was originally released in 2011 and, to my knowledge, has not had a re-release. I had a request on Twitter for an ant dress, and I had no idea what that meant, and I could not find any information on it. Until I realized I know exactly what they were talking about. It's not actually a dress, it is a capelet and skirt set.
Ants go marching one by one, hurrah. Ah, just the skirt or the whole thing?
And the set, the like shawl.
I'm gonna say like 300.
I'm gonna go with about 400.
I'm gonna say 120 USD.
Skirt and set.
So it's just a shawl and a skirt.
Yes.
I don't know what shawls go for in the market these days, but I'm gonna say I can't imagine it being more than $100.
So I was actually there when this was unboxed. This was when Triple Fortune came for Dear Lolita, which is just before the pandemic. I think it was in 2019.
Yes.
We were all really excited to see it because it was part of a special collaboration with a Japanese idol. And so it was made specifically for that purpose. So it's one of a kind.
There's only one in this world. There's only one.
Well, it went through like a couple of different owners because they're like, oh, like it's a very specific thing that might not be worn. I'm guessing it might have sold for like what Marcus said, $100 or maybe $150.
This was part of a Triple Fortune lucky pack. I personally had no idea what this would retail for, what it would sell for secondhand, the fact that it's one of a kind, but also, okay, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. I know that I should say wow and not you, but to me, it's ugly. I would not buy this piece, but the person who requested it on Twitter said that it was their dream set, so everybody has different interests. I'm sure there's pieces that I own that you may not be a fan of. This dress sold for 147 USD.
Yeah, the prices are very, very...
They're all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place.
It's interesting.
Get rid of your ant problem with Raid Ant Baits. Their unique formula lures ants in.
How much do you think Dreaming Heart Lemon sold for in 2023?
When life gives you lemons, we are going to guess, I like my 300.
I'm gonna stick with 250 again. I'm gonna go with that again.
Let's go with 300 USD.
Dreaming Heart Lemon. The name sounds cute and nice, and there's lemons and a good pattern. I'm gonna say it's $1,200 US.
So this is from Metamorphose. It's got the really cute bear like holding the lemon. I actually don't know how much it goes for. I'm gonna guess like maybe around, like maybe a little lower than retail, so maybe like $300 US.
Dreaming Heart Lemon sold for $250.
$250.
Oh, nailed it.
Whoa.
This dress was a 2016 release, and it is notorious in the Lolita fashion community because it looks like the bears are being a little bit too intimate with the lemons.
Yes, I can see that. That would raise the price a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think they're just amazing.
I didn't want to say humping the lemon just in case it had to get blurred out.
No, that's
Wow, yeah, they're really getting on with those
Oh my
lemons.
goodness. Life is giving them lemons.
The last dress is a French name, and I cannot pronounce French. I'm so sorry. The translation is a merry-go-round.
Give it your best shot.
But it's a merry-go-round in
Okay.
English, or un menage robe.
Un quoi? Pass the wording. Un manège robe.
Sure.
Robe.
Yeah.
Un manège robe. Voilà.
Okay.
300.
I feel like it's more because it's very exquisite and it's French and it's got super cute design. $450.
600 USD.
I feel like this one's got to be on the high end. It feels quite elaborate, and it's French. You know that, yeah, you gotta pay extra for the French. I'm just gonna go shot in the dark, 5,000 US.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go $60 US. I don't know what brand it is. When you said that, I was like, oh, this is Taobao for sure. But since you said that, now I'm like, is this Juliette et Justine? And then I accidentally thought it was Taobao.
Not knowing the brands is part of the challenge.
Is this Juliette et Justine? Accidentally thought it was Taobao.
This dress sold for
Drum roll, please.
$1,201.
Well, I mean, I knew it was gonna be the most expensive from the looks of it, but 1,000 USD. Wow.
Price isn't looking too right for you.
Nope. I might be more of a cornflakes, canned soup price guy than a dress connoisseur.
So it actually is Juliette. And it's sold for $1,200.
I went
Way above, yeah.
I really wanted to include a J at J dress in this video because I know that their pieces tend to go for a high cost, and I know that they're really popular among classic and gothic Lolitas, but I don't really know much about J at J, so I just sort of chose this one because I like how it looked, and I feel like it's not a super well-known dress among the general Lolita audience, and I was able to throw off Cassie with that. Let me know how you did on all of your guesses. Were you close? Were you totally off? I'm also curious to know what a brand is that you know a lot about and then a brand that you don't know a lot about. Let me know in the comments. And as always, stay lovely. Feels silly to pose like that in this dark coordinate, but we're doing it.
Alright, so can you bring your hands in and clap?
Margaret?
Thank you. Alright, so
Are you asking? Are you sure? Oh, you're showing me a picture? Okay.
Then you just have to guess the price. That's all you gotta do.
Okay. I am guessing the prices of Lolita fashion. They will be extremely off.
You're gonna have to get you can hand the mic to Jack because if you hear it, then it'll spoil.
Handing it off to Jack now.
Okay, it's just YouTube. You're not being interviewed here.
I'm being interviewed.
No, you got photo equipment.
Yeah.
And good thing you know Lolita, so if you ever wanted to borrow.
Yeah. Now I know. The more you know.